kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Rabbi, you say the kingdom of heaven is at hand, but when exactly will it come?
When you see the clouds moving from the east, you say the rain is coming, and so it is. When the desert wind blows, you say it'll be hot, and it is. All of you can read the signs of the earth and the sky. How is it you can't read the signs of the times? The kingdom of heaven is here. Now.
For those of you who thinks that they know what he's talking about, most likely you don't. When Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is here, he means the kingdom of heaven within each and every one of us. Worshiping the God within you. That all of us are a part of God, the power of the cosmos. And yes, Jesus was talking about self-worship. Worshiping the God within you. Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And before I start this video, I just wanted to let you guys know I came across a prayer, just like the Lord's Prayer. It's almost exactly the same as the Lord's Prayer, except it was the satanic prayer. A prayer to Satan. And I wrote it down, so I just wanted to read it real quick. Our Master, who art in hell, cursed be thy name. In holy matrimony for as long as... What? Just kidding. I like to be a smartass every now and then, so anyways, I want to let you know the contradictions of paganism that's that a lot of Christians are actually making these accusations against. Now, there was a lot of people, even every now and then, from certain people that I spoke to, saying how evil paganism is. It depends on the person and what they're saying, who they're actually, or what they're actually worshiping, is what really makes the difference. It's not the fault of paganism itself. It's the fault of the intention of the person and exactly who or what they're worshiping. Again, there is no Satan. There never was one. But there is what you would call, or I would call, deities that are diabolically evil. because they're not demons. They're a form of alien gods, if you want to call them that. There's different names of how they call them. The extraterrestrial beings that came to Earth, and then they came across a primitive race, and then they said we're the gods of blah blah blah, whatever they are, whatever they say they are. And of course, the primitive culture back then, they bought into it because they never saw an advanced race of aliens. So of course, when they see them come down in the big ships or whatever, and then they meet them and they say we're the god, so and so, whatever it is, and worship me, and I'll grant you all this and that, or all these type of crazy promises, or whatever that case may be. And of course, they're gonna believe it. So after so many years, a lot of these people that do evil type of atrocities is because of these aliens, and they buy into it, and that's why they do all these evil sacrifices and stuff like that. But just to let you know, not all of paganism is considered evil, or the exaggeration of what a lot of people say, especially Christians. Paganism itself is not evil. Only certain, I don't know if you want to call it certain branches, or I don't know, certain practices. But that's something that's exclusive. That's just something that's separate from pretty much separate from what real paganism is. And despite all the criticisms that Christians say about paganism, saying that it's evil, that it leads to Satan, and Jesus will not want anything to do with them, that is simply not true. Now, again, I said before that Jesus never really existed in the way that the Bible portrays him, the way he's being portrayed in the Bible. And there's a couple of contradictions. Jesus never really judged anybody and says, I'm not going to sit next to this person. I'm not going to sit next to a rapist. I'm not going to sit next to a murderer. I'm not going to sit next to a pagan who worships something, who doesn't worship me, who doesn't acknowledge me as God or whatever. I'm not going to sit next to a person who steals. I don't care if he did it out of desperation because he was poor, he was starving. He never said anything like that, or even condoned that kind of idea. Like I said before, he never really existed in the way the Bible presents him, the way he's made out to be. There is some historical facts about him, but there's so much distortion, so much stories, and everything was just pretty much manipulated and fabricated to fit their own agenda during the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD, which was held by Constantine. Now, there's a lot of contradictions that I could point out, especially one in particular. And this is from a movie, Jesus of Nazareth. And he would sit next to a murderer, he would sit next to a rapist, he would sit next to a pagan and enjoy their company, because he simply does not judge. They're all welcome. And didn't Jesus say this?
Where are your accusers? Is there anyone here who's condemned you?
No. No one.
Then neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more.
Your orders are changed.
We know we are the chosen people. How can a pagan be worthier than a son of Israel?
Everybody is welcome at my father's table. Rich, poor, masters, servants, the children of Abraham and the pagans.
This friend of yours, this new preacher or teacher or whatever he is, am I not allowed to speak with him?
In my house. You seem to be most unwelcome here. I don't know your name. But I know what you do.
Levi, or Matthew, I'm known by both names.
And by others.
I see you and I must meet in a place where both of us are welcome.
Is your own house far?
Why do you ask?
Should like to have supper with you tonight.
You would enter the house of a sinner.
I would enter any house where I am welcome.
To me, that's contradicting. And I think the movie pretty much speaks for itself. Now, a lot of misconceptions about paganism is really out of control, in my opinion. It really is. There's a lot of good teachings, there's a lot of good information for people to learn concerning paganism. Again, not all of it is evil. In my opinion, I think most of it is good. Of course, there's also some degree, percentage-wise, I don't really know. It could be 30%, I don't know, of how much is actually associated with evil or doing evil intentions, blood sacrifices, because there's, I forgot the names of these particular so-called gods, but I can't think of the names right now. I don't have the info. I had to look in my little library thing that I got. I got to search for it. That's just something to bear in mind, and I'm pretty sure there's some people out there that would agree with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.